Now we will find the length of the stirrup. So this is the stirrup. So how we will find the length of this stirrup means it is a formula to find the length of the stirrup. So here he mentioned the diameter is 6 mm. So now we will calculate the length of the stirrup by using the formula. So the formula is 2 into a plus b plus 24d. Here a is nothing but one side of the stirrup and b is the another side of the stirrup. So why he mentioned 2 here? Because this side is having the one a length and this is also having the same a length. So that's why we multiplied here with, we taken common for the 2, and b, this is also b length and this is also b length. That's why we took here 2 is for the common, and 24d is the, d is nothing but diameter of the stirrup. So diameter is how much he given? So the diameter is 6 mm diameter. So we need to substitute all the values in the formula. So what is the a value and what is the b value here? So the total here, see the width of the beam, he mentioned that 30 centimeters, right? So we need to only find this much length. We don't want this additional length, right? So this additional length is called the end cover. So in the, we assumed that the end cover is 2 centimeters. So we don't want this 2 centimeter and this 2 centimeters. The total width is 30 centimeters. So minus 2 centimeters end cover minus 2 end cover end cover. By calculating this, we will get the 26 centimeter is the length of the B value, right? Length of the stirrup of the one side. Now, so total length here, he mentioned that total height is mentioned that here 62 centimeters. So we don't want this additional length. We don't want this additional length. This additional length is called the end cover. That is the 2 centimeters. So 62 minus 2 minus 2, we get the 58 is the depth height of the BA value. Okay. So we need to substitute these values in the formula. So 2 into 58 plus B value, we got the 26 plus 24 into D is nothing but diameter. He mentioned in the 6 mm, but we need to convert into the centimeters. So we will get the 0.6. By calculating this, we will get the 183 centimeters. So we need to convert into the meters. We will get the 1.83 meters. So this is the length for the one stirrup, right? This is the length for the one stirrup. Now after calculating this, we need to find out the number of stirrups in the beam. Okay, number of stirrups in the beam. So how we will calculate? By taking the total length of the beam, right? So what is the total length of the beam? Total length of the beam, right? Total length of the beam minus these end covers. So minus these end covers. How much is this end cover? This is the one end cover, this is the another end cover. So 2 end covers we need to deduct. So minus 2 into end cover, right? So what is the total length of the beam? 500 meters. So convert into the centimeters, that is the 500 centimeters plus 30 plus 30, total is the 560 centimeter is the 560 centimeters is the length of the beam minus 2 into end cover is the, we already assumed that, right? So that is the 2 centimeters. So 2 centimeters. So divided by, okay, divided by the center to center spacing of stirrups. Right? So what is the meaning of here? Spacing of stirrup. So here the spacing of the center to the center of the stirrup is, he mentioned that 24 centimeters, okay, 24 centimeters. He mentioned that, not 24, it's a 50 centimeters. Okay, 50 centimeters he mentioned that. Okay, so from this center point to this center of the stirrup, the distance is 50 centimeters. Okay. So same as usual, for each and every stirrup, the distance is same 50 centimeters from center to center of the stirrup. So now we need to calculate here. So 560 minus 4 will get the 554, 556 divided by center to center spacing of stirrup is 50 centimeters. 50 centimeters. So we'll get the, by calculating this, we'll get the 11.2 numbers. 11.2 numbers of stirrups will get, but we need to add one additional stirrup for this. Okay, we need to add one additional stirrup for this. So finally we'll get the 12 number of stirrups. Okay, 12 number of stirrups. Why we need to add this one additional means, if we are adding one additional stirrup means the beam will get the strength is more, the beam will get strength more. So if we lose the one stirrup, if we are adding less one stirrup, the strength of the beam will be less. So if we are adding one stirrup means nothing problem. Okay, so that's why we are adding one additional stirrup for the getting of this. So total we get the 12 number of stirrups. So up to now we calculated the length of the bottom bar, length of the holder bar and length of the stirrup, right? Now we need to calculate the total quantity of the steel reinforcement in this beam. Okay, stop sir.